How we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will.
I'm Madri.
And what are we playing today?
Smash up.
Smash up what?
Disney.
Disney smash up. So, of course, we have pretty much everything smash up. We even got some things before we moved. Haven't had a chance to play them, and we just luckily got this in time, or right after the move. I think it finally made it to us, along with Disney Arena. So, of course, if you haven't watched our Disney Arena gameplay, we do have that up with the new expansion, as well as a what? What are we doing with Disney Arena?
Giveaway.
Giveaway. Yes, we are doing a giveaway for Extra Life charities. You can go over to those videos, leave a comment, para los niños. That'll get you an entry. Plus, of course, making donations to Extra Life will get you much more entries. So just head over to those videos. You can learn how to enter the 3 different giveaways that we're doing. Those are going till the 31st of August, 2022. Just in case you're watching this in 2023 or 2025, the giveaway ended in 2022. You can still leave comments in 2022.
And you can still donate.
And you can still donate because we'll still be raising money for Extra Life, but the giveaway will be done. All right. With that said, we'll go ahead and flip the camera over. As we've played Disney Smash Up before, we're just going to do a character overview, which is pretty much written on the cards. If you guys want to know how to play Smash Up, you can go back to our very first Smash Up video to get an idea of the gameplay. All right, there we are, and we are set up for a 2-player game of Smash Up. And why is that?
Because there are 2 players.
Because there are 2 players. Dos players. All right. One thing you will know the difference is they did add these new little base maps, base score trackers. So that is kind of neat. We'll see how well they work, whether they're cumbersome or not. Of course, we'll give our first impressions of them at the end. But I do know that somebody on BGG, I was going to print out the set that somebody there had created. So this works out pretty well. One other thing I noticed is they added these double-sided score tokens. So that way you do have your +1s for when you're doing power-ups. I think last time we played, we just kept throwing a whole bunch of the regular ones on top. So this actually is kind of nice as well. They made it dual purpose. It's double-sided now. So there we go. All right. So we are playing Disney Smash Up. There are 8 different characters. I don't know how many different combinations, but we're going to make it 4 different combinations. So we'll have 2 different videos. So again, if you want to watch the other video that we do, what do they need to do?
Subscribe. Activate
notifications. And that way you guys will know when we're playing the other game. All right, so Alladin is playing which 2 decks?
Mulan.
Mulan is her first deck.
It says, the Huns have invaded China and the call for troops have gone out. Mulan, Li, Shang, and other cards can build up their strength quickly with power counters and can bolster your hand by drawing extra cards. Hinder your opponent's progress on bases by triggering an avalanche and ambush your foes with the Shan Yu card.
All right, so that's kind of like the movie, right? They did the avalanche at the end of the movie.
And the Lion King.
The Lion King is Simba and Pumbaa
Also,
and Timon.
This complexity of Mulan is low.
Is low complexity.
And the Lion King is medium. The Circle of Life is strong in the Lion King deck. The departure of one character often leads to the arrival of new ones, with effects that allow you to search for or play extra characters. The Simba card can return to your deck after leaving play, and Mufasa's presence in your discard pile makes many of your other characters and actions better.
All right, so she needs Mufasa, and it sounds like she's going to be able to dig for more cards if I eliminate some of her cards. All right, and then I am playing Aladdin. So Aladdin, the Aladdin deck can get cards you need, whether from your own deck and discard pile or from other players. So I'm able to steal your cards, I think, because he's a thief. Some cards give all kinds of help, extra plays from Jasmine, strength from Palace Guards, movement from Carpet. But the card that helps the most is Genie, which can fetch 3 wishes of phenomenal cosmic power. He is medium high. And then the second is Big Hero 6. So this is going to be fun because Big Hero 6 is actually, a lot of people don't know this, it was actually a Marvel comic originally. And then they adapted it to a Disney movie. The students of San Francisco, I always thought it was San Francisco, Tech's robot lab have become a team of heroes to fight the mysterious yokai. This deck uses power counters as swarms of microbots and gear upgrades, moving around and improving your character's abilities. Use the talents of the cards like Hiro Hamada to turn Baymax. To turn Baymax. I don't get that. It feels like there's a piece of a sentence missing there. Wasabi and the rest of them. Oh, okay. Use him to turn the other people into a formidable fighting force.
Comma.
If there's a comma there. Yeah.
Not a period.
Not a period. All right. Complexity on him is medium. The other ones are medium, medium high, medium low. There was only one low in there. So next time Alladin will have a medium low, medium, and then I'll have a medium high, I believe, are the other two ones are in there, which is Frozen, Nightmare Before Christmas, Beauty and the Beast, and Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. So that's what we're going to play next time. All right. Well, that said, we do need to decide who gets to go first, and how do we do that?
With our 20-sided extra life die.
Our die of extra lifeness.
Children's Miracle Network. So remember, you can donate para los niños.
Para los niños.
And participate in the giveaways.
By going back to the other videos. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Link is always down below. Just click our link tree, and then there's another link for Extra Life. The reason I do that is because the link changes every year, and it's really hard to go back through all my videos to change the link every year. I should probably get a permanent link, would be easier. Oh, we're gonna go with even. Holy cow, she just blew up. She blew up. That was very violent. She just blew up all of the point counters. So that was 14, so that is even. So that means I get to go first. All right. So of course, on our turn, we get to do an action and a character. Don't have to do both, but you know, we can. So that's not gonna help me yet. That's not gonna help me yet. That's not gonna help me yet either. Wow, I got so many not helping me things. Yeah, everything for me right now is telling me to go to my discard pile. All right, so I guess I'm gonna play Aladdin to Pride Rock. So that's right, I do top, you do bottom right now. How we do it? So that puts the power at 5. Search your deck or discard pile for the lamp, reveal it, and draw it. There's the lamp. That was pretty easy. Shuffle my deck if I searched for it, which of course I did. So of course we don't have our sleeves, and we're gonna be riffle shuffling. So we're gonna test how durable these cards actually are. So all right, so do that. So here. I don't know what's like, our camera is weird and everything is crooked, but it's straight, and it's really weird. Like I tried to fix the camera, but there's no way we're gonna keep all this straight. It never stays straight. So I did that. Talent. Reveal cards from your deck until you reveal an action. Draw it and shuffle the rest of your. So I gotta. That's not an action. That is an action. All right, so that goes into my hand. That goes into my hand. And then shuffle the rest of my deck. So that's actually pretty good. He gets to do 2 things. So he's always got the talent is. I never can remember if the talent is ongoing. It never says. It says you can do that during your play a card phase. Talent. A talent can be activated once per turn. Yeah, during the play cards. Okay, so I can do this every turn basically, as long as Aladdin's out there. All right, so that was my character card. What do I got for actions now? All right, so action. All right, so I guess I'm gonna use my magic lamp because it goes with my Aladdin. So now I'm gonna search out Genie. And it says if you searched for it, reveal it, draw it, shuffle your deck if you searched for it, and then place this on the bottom of your deck. So we will shuffle it. And then place that on the bottom like it told me to do. Because I can listen.
Very good. And
that was my action. That was that. And then no scoring happens, none of that stuff. So I draw 2 cards. And I can never remember, was there a hand limit where you had to discard down? End of turn. Draw 2 cards. 15 or more victory points. Doesn't say anything about hand limit. No, I don't think there's a hand limit. Oh well. If there's a hand limit, we'll figure that out later. Alright, so it is your turn.
If I cannot, I mean, I need characters to play
Yeah, so
my
if you have,
characters.
if you have no characters in your hand, you can take a mulligan and draw, shuffle and draw 5 new cards.
And for my actions, if I need to destroy a character, is that one of the characters I have in my hand, or is one character
No, any character.
that is in play?
Yes.
So I can't do that either.
Well, no, I have a character in play. Well, no, does it say one of your characters?
Oh no, one says one of my characters.
Yeah. So it should specifically tell you if it's a character. It should say which.
But
specific.
I can't because it's 3 or less. So no, no Aladdin.
No Aladdin.
We have another character here, but I don't. Here I don't have characters anywhere. So
Yeah, that was my problem. It was like I didn't have any cards that really I could. You may just have to play a card that doesn't. You may have to just play a character that you can't benefit from the character. Because like I had a character where it was like, oh, I get to get something out of my discard pile. I didn't have a discard pile, so it was kind of hard to make use of that.
I'm going to play Cricky.
So Cricky, if you have another character here, you may play an extra character. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you'd play one character there, and then you'd play him there, and then it'll allow you to play a third character there on that same
But
turn.
if I get another one, nothing happens.
No, because that was activating when you played him. So you're on the bottom. Sorry.
Oh, see.
Put that down here with the metal and all the goodness down here. All right, and then do you have an action you want to play?
So for an action, I need to destroy.
Well, I mean, no, you don't have to play an action. Same as you technically don't even have to play a character if you don't want to. All right, so then you draw 2 cards. Nothing breaks. After this base scores, on your turn, you may move one of your characters with power counters to or from here. Once per turn, after you play a character here, you may place +1 power counter on it if you have a character of power 4 or more in your discard pile. Ooh, so that one you'd want some characters in your discard pile. So that means you'd want to destroy a 4 character. All right, so I'm going to play Hero. Hero says talent, place a +1 counter on a character here. So I'm going to put +1 on Aladdin. So that puts me at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or move any number of counters from one of yours to another one. Okay. Do I want an action? Do I like my action I got? Yeah, I'm good with the action that I've got. So I'm going to put version 2.0, choose a base, in this base. Each of your characters currently there with a power counter, Oh, no, I don't do that yet, because he doesn't have a power counter yet. Oh, dang it. I played these out of order. All right. I'm going to use Aladdin's talent to search for an action card. That is not an action card. That is an action card. All right. Oh no. Let's see here. Place a +1 counter on each of your characters that doesn't have one. All right, that works. So that's going to be the action I'll play. So control the swarm, +1 counter on my heroes that don't have one. So that's good. And then I draw 2. All right, back to you. Oh, hang on. 5, 8, 9, 10. Up to 10 now. Halfway there. Halfway to scoring Pride Rock. After it scores, a winner may place one of their characters from here or from the discard pile into its hand. Okay, so you get to basically rescue one of the... oh, it works. The circle of life. The winner gets to place one of theirs from their discard pile or the base back in their hand. So it's just recircling.
Oh.
The circle of life. We're trying to get another copyright strike. Not with that bad singing, we're not. All right.
You never one of characters with power counters to.
Yeah, so you have to.
So...
That's like mine. See, mine have power counters, so I can move them around.
So if I play Musho, you may place a +1
power counter on another character there, so that puts you at what, 5?
Yeah.
All right. 5. These would be better. I'm kind of making first impressions. Well, hopefully I'll remember this later. It'd be better if they were clippy, or I think the other thing is these aren't thick, so they don't stay down very well. They're kind of loose. The clip might actually be more of a hindrance than a help because it'd be hard. You'd have to hold that
to move it. But maybe something you can move like this.
Well, a dual layer board with cubes, where this is that's perfect. Or dual layer board with a pin pop, would be perfect. Or plastic with a pin pop. Somebody with a 3D printer has probably made that. All right, do you have an action you want to play?
No. Yeah. No.
No? All right, so you can draw 2. All right.
Always 2?
Yeah, always 2. Okay. All right, so I'm going to play Genie here. Talent, search your deck and or discard pile for a copy of Wish. So I guess I've got something called Wish. Upgrades, Wish. Reveal it, place it into your hand, shuffle your deck. All right. And then Talent for Shiro is place a +1 counter on a character here. Okay, so put that there. And then what is Wish? Because it had me draw that.
Ahmad, I am not discarding.
There's no discard.
So why am I?
Oh, you discard as you play them. Like actions get discarded because they're actions. So you just discard those.
So I have not played any.
Yeah, you haven't played any actions yet. You've done 2 turns. You haven't done any actions yet. All right, so I'm going to play a Wish as my action. If you have Genie in play, which I do, choose one of the effects and place this card into the box. I can only use these once. You get 3 wishes, and that's it. Play 2 extra non-wish cards. Give a character +5 until the end of the turn, or draw 4 cards. So I'm going to play 2 non-wish cards. So I'm going to do a Friend Like Me. So this is gone. So a Friend Like Me, reveal the top 4 cards in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take draw all action cards. Oh, there's only 1. Well, that didn't happen very well. And then shuffle the rest of my deck. So that was one of my, what do I get? Two extra cards. Okay. That was 1. And then another non-wish card can actually be an action or can be a no. Could be a character actually. I'm gonna play. What's that one? Once per turn. After you play a character here, you may place +1 power counter on it if you have a character power 4 or more in your discard. Oh, so that doesn't help until you have somebody in your discard. That's fine. I'm gonna do. You're at what? 3, 4, 5. Here, I'm gonna tie you up at 5. I'm gonna play Palace Guard. So we're at your 5, and then we just added my 5. Talent: discard an action to place a +1 counter on each of your Palace Guards here. So I'm going to discard the lamp. And then that allows me to place a +1 counter on him. On your turn, you may move one of your characters with power counters to or from you. Okay, so you can move them around. All right, and that was my second card, right? Yeah, I was playing. Okay, draw 2. All right, and so far we're not at break point yet. We have no in-turn effects.
So I think I can play this in any order.
Yeah. All right, talent: place 1 power counter on another character here. So he wouldn't help you because you don't have any other character there to place that. Now, again, the talent can be used at any time, but if this base scores, you may not get to utilize that. So it might be better to put him on another base so you can keep powering up your other ones, maybe.
Okay.
Well, it says here, though, right?
Another character here.
Yeah, so you'd have to have another character there eventually.
So there is my character.
So none of your actions help.
So now if I do this one.
You can only do 1 character per turn, but that's an action.
This is an action.
Yeah, action.
Yeah, I thought, okay.
Place 2 +1 power counters on a character. Okay, so you're adding +2 is what you're doing. Yep.
And it says draw a
And
card.
then draw a card. So this gets discarded.
What's the difference between uno and +1?
The 1 is points, the +1 is the power counter. So that's what I was saying. The original ones didn't have the plus, so you didn't for the power counters. This one they added the plus on the backup. All right. So that was a draw a card for that. That was your action. You have any other talents? No, you don't have any other talents. All right. So you draw 2. All right. All right. So I'm gonna play. I had a combo here. Where'd the combo go? Nope. Yep. Each one discards an action from the hand, reveals or hand play.
I didn't move this.
Oh yeah. So what are you at? 6.
6.
All right. So I'm gonna play Jafar. Each player discards an action from their hand or reveals their hand to show it has no actions. And then I get to play one of the discarded actions or an action from your hand as an extra action. So
Discard an action.
Alright, so discarding, destroy one of your characters to search your deck for a character. Shuffle your deck and play it as an extra character. Now, I don't want to destroy one of my characters, so I'm not going to play your action. So I'll go ahead and play Magic Carpet, which allows me to search for Carpet. And then I get to play him as an extra character. So that's nice. All right. So we can play him as an extra character. Where do I want to play him, though? Oh, he's only worth 1. Talent. Move this character and up to 2 of your other... Oh, so you get to move people around other bases. Which, putting him there would do no good because we're already moving people there. We're at 5-5. We're tied there. I know I'm not going to move the guys off of there. Maybe I'll do it. Yeah, I'll put them here. So that's that. Talent, search your deck or discard pile for a wish. I don't want to do that. Talent, discard an action. No, I don't want to do that. Search your deck or discard pile for an action. Oh, yeah, until I reveal an action. Talent, do a +1 counter. So I can do that. So what character? I don't have a lot of character. Oh. All right, so I'm going to play Abu here. We actually, yeah. Let me switch that. I don't want to do it on hero. I should have played Abu first and then did my talent. And then it says take a action from my discard pile and put it on the top of my deck. Kind of like that. All right. And then that gave Abu with 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. We're at 15, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 15. Yep. And draw 2 cards.
If you take one of these characters, they lose their point. You lose their point.
Yeah.
So everything would come back.
Yeah.
Place un power counter.
Right. Yeah, on a character. And so that's 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you
2 plus
count...
1, 3.
Oh, okay. And then action. I need Mufasa. He doesn't want to come to action.
Where's Mufasa? You don't have something that allows you to search through your deck?
No. After somebody goes to the discard pile, I can do that, but not before. So everything needs Mufasa.
Oh, all of your cards combo off of Mufasa.
So, but I can, like, if I play this one, ongoing is your character. Here, each has 1 + 1. So that means that I never can do that?
No, you
or
get,
whenever
you get the,
Mufasa comes
yeah, whenever Mufasa comes out and gets discarded, then you get that benefit. So if you put that there, then both of your characters are going to get +1.
Okay, so he's from here.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we don't need
because
the
you have 3
markers?
characters. No, because it's based on that effect. If that gets destroyed, then yours would lose the effect. So let's put it down like this, so that way we know it's. Bases have always confused me because it modifies the entire base, and I thought base modifiers affected both people. Remember, we always had that trouble. What is
but
that
I think
one?
actually we did that. We said yes, which makes it muy difícil because I was doing that so I could win that base.
Why, are you ahead of me? I think you're ahead of me on that. I think you win it anyways.
6, 8.
Let's see here.
Sí, pero you can. I mean, if I give you that, then you can also add to your characters, and then you could win.
Base abilities are handled differently. They act like ongoing and or special abilities, but they have no label and are treated by faction cards as if they have no ability type. Ooh, yeah, that didn't explain bases very well. Solving cards and abilities. Effects. Big score. Each character on this base power total. During the big score, the power of the base equals or exceeds its breaks. Me first. Back to your corners. Huh.
Modifier there.
Where's modifier? Modifier. An action that is played on a card of a specified T, e.g. base or character. Modifier stays with the card is attached till the card leaves player. The modifier is moved. The modifier is controlled by the person who played it, even as played or moved to a character with a different controller. You don't need any characters at a base to play a base modifier there or use its ability unless the card says otherwise. Instead of a base character modifier, cards on older sets would say play on a base or minion. A card that refers to the action is also vice versa. So it says it's in control of by the person that plays it. You played it, so that means you're in control of it. That doesn't make sense because there were those modifiers that took away strength. Let me do a real quick Google search. Let's see here.
I mean, I think it says base modifier, right? It's the whole base.
I'm gonna see. Do base smash up? No. Question about base modifier. Can your opponent use your ongoing? Here we go. Can your opponent use your ongoing base modifiers, or are they just for the player who played it? Modifier can only be used by the person who played it.
Okay.
This card doesn't have you written on. Okay, so here's what it says. In trying this, playing the base, ongoing, you may play an extra minion here. This action can only be by the person who did it because it's got the word you. Cyber Revolution, play on a minion. Ongoing, this minion has +3 power. This card doesn't have you written on it, nor does it specify which minion to put it on. A player wanted to, they could put it on the opponent's minion. So if it's got the word you, then it's specific. Maybe the one was like everybody. Maybe it didn't say you. It said all characters here.
Probably.
Yeah, that's maybe what it was. Okay. So wait, this is my deck. All right. So that was your action. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then you played a character too, right? All right. So then you draw 2. All of that to figure out that you draw 2. All right. I'm going to play Raja, a key. So that is, what do we got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
11.
10. And basically his talent, discard an action card to give this character +2 power until the end of the turn here. I don't want to do that. Before this base scores, then I can use his talent. Okay. So I'm going to play him, and then for my action, I'm going to play version 2.0. Version 2.0, I'm going to play to this base. Choose a base, this one. Each of your characters currently there with power counters gains +2 until the end of the turn. So basically, all my guys get +2. So that's 2. It's basically 6. I got 3 guys up there. All right. So that actually is going to cause this to break. So that's going to cause that to break. All right. So that is the end of my turn. Let me make sure we get this play order down correctly. I still say they need a player aid. I don't know why there's no player aid. Where are we at? The big score, awarding VPs. All right. Step 5, end of turn. I'll score bases first. After you're done playing cards, check to see where the bases are scored. That base does score. You must be scoring. I'm the only one there, so I get 3 victory points. And then he's come back. He's come back. He's come back. This resets to 0. And then the winner here may put one of the characters from here to their or from their discard pile to their hand. I think I'm going to do hero back to my hand. All right. Action. Refill the base. And they're upside down again. And draw 2 cards. Right? So what is this one? The break point on this one is 24. And the characters here with power counters have an additional +1 power. So that's nice. That means that's where you want to put people there that can get power counters, or you want to move people. Yeah, so like actually that space there now, because it allows you to move people with power counters, so you can actually move them from there to there and get more power counters. So what are we at? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why? That can't be right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Still, why do we have it on 17? Trying to figure that out.
That's 8 here.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know why we have it all the way up there. 14. Did I move somebody? No. Oh, I think I increased it when you had him there originally and then you moved him. Maybe. I don't know. That's right now.
Okay, so I'll play my character here.
Special.
After this character goes to the discard pile from play, you may search your deck for a character of power 4 or less.
Yeah, so once the base scores and he goes to the discard or if he gets destroyed.
And,
oh, this is why all of your characters here have +1 power.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So maybe it's better to put more.
Yeah, to put them on there. So remember, 1, 2, 3. All right. Do you still want to put the Lion King there, or do you want to put him there because you'd score if you put him there?
See.
So put him there. He gets +1. All right. So that gives you 3. 1, 2, 3. So that'll break. So it's just whether or not you want, well, your actions, whatever you want your action to be.
So if it breaks, I go to my discard pile. So this action of.
Then you'll be able to do the special action. Mm-hmm.
And okay, so this one is for him. This one is for him.
Character modifier. Play on your character special. After this character goes to the discard pile, you may play another character power 3 or less from your hand or discard pile as an additional character. So when do you get to do that? Huh.
After this character goes to
He would go to the discard pile as part of scoring. So I guess, yeah, you can do it after scoring, but then that means you're getting to put another character down at the end of your turn or after the end of your turn. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that's what it does. It's special. It's gonna do it.
So yeah.
All right. So now we're going to score the base. So you have more score than I do. So you get 3. 1, 2, 3. I get 1. And this goes away. This goes away.
Everything goes away and my characters go to the discard pile. And I can apply these 2 special actions.
Yes.
Okay, so I can search for a character that is power 4 or less. And the other one is a character player. Oh no, but this one is somebody who's in my hand. Or discard pile.
Yeah. So it's either or. So the 4, the reason for this, I think Mufasa is probably 4. I don't know if Mufasa's 4 or if Mufasa's higher than 4.
Yeah.
Now he's 6. Yeah, so he's too high.
So no.
It's 4 or less. Yeah. All right, back to what I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do.
opcional.
I don't know if where you place the character would make a difference to me or not. Start of your turn, you place a +1 power count on each of your characters. Ooh.
This character for this one. And what happens to this one? Goes to
Discard.
And this one is not correct here.
Oop, extra life donation.
Woohoo!
Gracias para de donación. Gotta figure out who that is because we gotta add them to the end screen. While you're doing that, I'll figure out what their name is. If I can figure out where the internet is. Where's the internet? ¿Dónde es internet?
Bad shuffle.
That was a bad shuffle.
Muy mal.
Muy mal. Oh, it was Piccolo 13. So Piccolo 13, I guess, did another entry for Bullet, is what he did. So he's got 2 entries for Bullet. Plus, I think he commented. So hopefully Piccolo 13 wins it. Well, hopefully anybody wins it that's donated. Not that I don't want people that don't donate to not win, but, you know, the whole point is to raise money para los niños. So every donation counts. Win or not, I guess that's the whole point, is they're making the donation to make the donation, and we're just giving the extra benefit of maybe winning a game. All right, did you play your extra character? The one that you drew?
No.
It would be that Rafiki's who you drew for the... Oh, no, it just said a character from your hand, so yeah, it could be... No, where was Rafiki at?
I did Rafiki for this one.
Yeah, but where'd you get him from?
From my discard... From my...
After this character, you have a discard pile. You may play another character power 3 or less from your hand or discard pile.
I played from my hand... From my...
He was in your deck. Yeah, it has to be your discard pile or discard pile or.
And the other one, did I do it right?
Yeah. The one was draw from your deck and then shuffle your deck. Yeah, so basically you can either play one of these or one from your hand, like Nala, since you just drew her. Like you could draw her. So you can either play one of those 4 or you can play Nala. Or I don't know if you have another character in your hand.
So a character is 3 or less?
No, any character. The other card just said any character. Oh yeah, any character 3 or less. Yeah, so it'd be these 4, or if you have one in your hand. Which, I mean, a Lion Cub's fine because it pairs up with Nala. So if you want both of your Lion Cubs, it'd be better to play the one that's in the discard so you can get that other one out. And you have 2 Lion Cubs.
And then Nala has something.
Stays in your hand. Yeah, she works off of the Lion Cubs. It'd probably be better to get the one in the discard so you have both Lion Cubs with Nala. Why are you nervous about that?
Do?
You need to play one character from your discard or your hand to a location.
That is 3 or less.
That is 3 or less.
So I play him.
All right, where are you putting them?
3, 4, 5, 6 here.
All right. And now you draw 2 cards. All right. So all of that. All right, so I'm going to do hero. And then I'm going to do his talent and put a +1 there. And for an action, I'm going to play Jafar again. Each player discards an action. All right. Now remember, I can play your action. That's part of what Jafar lets me do, is I get to use your action or my action.
Okay, destroy.
Right. So what's that action?
Destroy.
Destroy a character of power 3 or less. If Mufasa's in your discard pile, draw a card and you may play. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing that one. I'm not going to destroy one of my own characters. So I can either play one of them, one of the discarded, or an action from your hand. So I discarded a friend like me, so I will do a friend like me. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Draw all actions. Action. Shuffle me deck. My deck's getting kind of small. This is a shuffle. This is a shuffle game when you need to draw another card. So same as like a deck builder. As soon as you have to actually draw a card, then you draw it. All right, so that was my action. Did that. Talent, move this character and up to 2 other characters to another base. Talent, discard an action to give this character +2 power until the end of the turn. Which isn't going to break the base, so I don't know why I would do that yet. Okay, that's it. So I'll draw 2.
I don't think I drew 2. Okay, I'm gonna just...
Did you? When I said draw, okay, that's into your turn, draw 2.
Maybe I did.
Was it the hyenas? I don't know where
I
you
don't know,
would
that
put them.
turn was so long that I don't remember. Character. My character.
All right, so start of your turn. Hold up first. Start of your turn. You get to place 1 power counter there.
Oh, see.
So you kind of want to get characters here as soon as possible. So think of this like, oh, you don't play it. There's a new Marvel game. It's an Android game, digital game. You've seen it play. It's called Snap, and there's certain bases. It's very much like Smash Up. It's pretty much Smash Up, but it's called Snap. And there's bases that do the same thing, where you want to get your character out there as soon as possible because every turn it's adding +1 to them. So the sooner you get your characters out, you want to do that, or you want to do your Nala combo. Because that's only until the end of the turn, meaning that only helps. You use him to break a base because it's
so she gets 2.
Well, no, ongoing. If there's a lion cub in your discard,
in the discard pile.
Never mind. Un momento, then hang on. But
I also
no, then you probably didn't want it. Yeah, you didn't want it.
But now I have it.
Let's do this instead. This was from your hand. That's fine. And then.
But he discarded? No, he would be in my hand.
Yeah, he'd be. Well, no, you would have played. Oh, I messed you up. I misread that. I'm sorry. It's my bad.
I did too. I mean, I read it, but then I thought that, oh.
So what you would have done? Let me see here. Do that one. Keep that one in your hand. If you have another character here, yeah, it just didn't do you any benefit, right? Because there was no character there.
So not Nala yet.
Well, technically, you could have played him there because now you have another character there, and then you would have been able to play a card from your hand.
So this one also, once per turn after you play a character here, you may place a +1 counter on it if you have a character of power 4 or more in your discard pile.
Which you didn't, and I didn't either. I finally have somebody in my discard pile. I have Aladdin from the last base that scored. No, so that this is still back on that last turn. So that's my character
of this turn?
No. This was still that other turn. We're fixing the mess up. So because you had that, now you can play the lion cub or any of your 3s. You can play them there. This is still that previous turn. It's not your character for this turn.
So give another of your characters here +2 until the end of this turn. Until the end of this turn?
Yeah, that's why I said you play him to break, so you won't want to have played him.
You may play an extra character for 2 or less here.
Yeah, put that down. You're just going to combo now. This is what's happening. So you're comboing. So now you can play a 2 or less character there.
That would be
Your lion.
Lion Cub.
Yep. So now you have special. After this character goes to the discard pile. Okay, that was what happened last time. All right, so let's redo our math. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right. So now you're at 17. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, 17. So 5 is what will break that. So you can play, you still get to play your character. For this turn, because that was where we messed up.
Oh, so I'm just going to do.
Yeah, this was still for that discard action on the previous one, because
Okay,
I messed you up.
I can do this one. Is this my cup?
No, your cub's in your discard pile.
So this one only gains. This one does not get 2.
Yeah, she does. You have one. There's a lion cub in your discard pile. You do. That's why that's what we were just doing, was fixing that.
Yeah.
So that's 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Woohoo!
All right. And then did you play an action?
No.
All right. So you still got your action if you need it. I don't know technically if you need it.
Base modifier. But I play that once I have somebody there. Yeah, one of your characters here, but I don't need it here.
No, then you would just hang on to that till you get a base with character.
So can I just break now?
Yeah, so you can break.
Break!
It breaks. So, all right, this is special. That's going to happen. These get discarded. These get discarded.
I get 4.
My 2 get discarded. You get 4. I get 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You always want to upgrade to 5. Makes it easier for us to keep track of who gets to 15 first.
So
yeah, upgrade. It just makes it easier for us to notice how many each player. I guess we should kind of have it up here so people can see what our scores are.
we are tied.
Yep. All right. So then you get to do his special action again.
After this character goes to the discard pile from play, you may search your deck for a character power bar or less. Reveal it.
Agrabah Brazil. On your turn, you may discard an action card to place with the 2 plus 1 counters total on your characters here.
Shuffle your deck.
All right, so basically you can discard actions to add power here. Well, that's a 22 as well. Both are 22. 22.
Reveal it.
Yep. And then shuffle your... It says where?
Draw it and shuffle.
From your deck. Search your
Yes.
deck. That one's not a deck or discard. That's this deck. So she's
After this character goes to the
after he goes to the discard.
I don't know how to
You don't. No leer muy bien. All right, well, you're trying to find your character. I'm going to go ahead and play. All right, so I'm going to do my microbot. Place a microbot swarm from your discard into your hand. I don't have one. Talent, place a +1 counter on this card. So I'll do that, and then I use his talent to place a +1 on that card. Characters here with power counters have an additional +1. So both of these have an additional +1. And then for my action, I'm going to play my base modifier. Place a +1 counter on each of your characters here. +1, +1. Talent, place a +1 counter on each of your characters here. So +1, +1.
reveal it.
Okie dokie. So 3.
And play it.
I'm still beating up on this base. And 3. That was a lot of plus talents because I played this, which allowed me to modify it, and then a talent that I can activate to modify it again. So that was a lot of +1s. Shoot, honestly, if I'd been going there, I'd keep that base would pop so quick with this combo. And this is his base, so that's why. See, it's the red, so it's the matching. So these are his bases, so it's +1, +1, +1. Okay, so what am I at? 3, 6, 7, 10, 14. I'm already at 14 on. That's basically 2 plays because I played him and then I played him. Ooh, I like this one. I like Big Hero 6. Once you get his plus counters going. All right, so draw 2 cards.
Me character.
Simba, ongoing. If Mufasa's, you really have to get Mufasa in the discard pile, don't you? Wow. Yeah, it really seems like the Lion King deck is based around Mufasa being in that discard pile, which, I mean, again, thematically makes sense for the movie, but
right.
You have to get up and you
but
haven't
it's
got...
hard because all the cards that let me draw
is 4, and he's 6.
And he's 6.
Yeah, it's like you have to get him drawn and out and play and then score a base off of him, like early in the game.
And the action.
Action.
I played this one. So this one.
Character modifier ongoing.
This character has 3
plus 3 power.
Plus 3 power. Oh, she's so powerful. Se invita.
Now you can't do that because he wasn't here at the start of your turn, but at the start of your next turn you'll be able to do that. All right, so draw 2. All right, so I'm going to do character. I'm going to do Baymax ongoing. My other characters are not affected by other players' cards. Special. After this base scores, I can move a character that has power counters to another place. All right, so I'm going to use his ability to do +1 here. And then I'm going to use the base modifier happens anyways, which gives me +1 there. And then this modifier happens, gives me +1 there. And then this talent adds +1, +1.
No.
+1. So what's that new math? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 20, 23. Oh, really? 1 short? Hang on. All right, hang on.
Well, I cannot do in 1 turn.
No, I know. I haven't. What actions do I have? Oh, no actions. All right, so I'll just do this one. Action, choose a base. This one, draw a card for each of your characters with power counters. So that's 3 cards. And then I'm 1 short of breaking this base. That is so funny. We did that map together, so I'm guessing it is right. So that's fine. All right, so draw my 2 cards for my turn. Okay, your turn.
Yeah, 23.
I got so many people in my hand now. Oh, hang on. Did I do his ability? I don't remember now.
You put a bunch of ones down.
I know, but I don't remember if I did his ability or not.
Okay, let's say you did not. Otherwise, I mean, let's say that you did. Because if not, I'm going to destroy you. I mean, you have the base anyway.
I don't remember. Well, yeah, I have the base anyways, but I don't remember if I did his thing, and I'd have to go through the fast-forwarding to...
But for 1 point, I'm not going to... I mean, I'm not going to make 24 points in 1 play.
I don't remember. No, I know that, but it would break if I did. If I didn't, it'll break. And then I move him. Technically, I put the 1 power counter on the wrong person. I forgot I want that guy to go to the discard. So this one should be actually on hero. That was hero's talent to place one. I placed it on him. I should have placed it on hero. I want that guy to go away. Is why. Well, here's how I know. When I put him out, I would have put 1 power counter. This would have been 1 power counter. This would have been 1 power counter. This would have been boosted with 1 power counter. And then this would have been, I had him give him 1 power counter. So yeah, there's 6 on him. So yeah, I did the +1. Yeah. Yep. Okay. No. So I'm 1 short. It's just what it is. Well, it's the start of your turn, so you want to give him +1.
I forget.
So that puts you at 4, 4, 8. Yep.
I don't understand when it says until the end of the turn.
It's the end of your turn. So basically, like I said, what you use that for is to break a base. Basically, if you're too short from breaking a base, you or if you're
because if
I'm sorry, if you're
to
5,
back,
yeah, if you're 5 short of
then
breaking a
adding
base, then you throw him down because he's basically making it 5. But it's only until the end of the turn.
Oh, Jesus, yes. I have to play a character?
Don't have to, but you know, there's no reason. I mean, you may not be able to use their ability again, but at least it's getting you points down there, right? All right, so that gives you 2.
I need more fossil. I cannot play any action.
Okay. All right, and draw 2. All right, so I'm going to power counter the mess out of things. Oh, this was place 1 power counter on one of my characters. Whoopsie. It's one of my, I can only place a power counter on one of my characters. So he is +1 from himself. He is +1 for the talent. For this. And then this is +1 from that, which technically means this should be 1 less because I added it to both of those last time. And this should be 1.
I don't have anybody there.
And then this was 1. Yeah. And then characters with power here get +1. So he's at 3.
I don't have anybody there.
Well, let me redo my math because I was. Oh, just so you can get the 2 points.
See?
Yeah. All right, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So technically, though, if you would have put him there, that would have broke this base last turn.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, so if you put him there, then that broke the base last turn. So I get 4. And you get 2. You get to do your ability thing again. All of this gets discarded.
Search your deck for a character 4 or less.
He would be 1 less because that hasn't happened yet. Special. I can move. Baymax basically saves hero. He gets to go to another location. Forbidden City, breakpoint 19. Power S saddle. All right. I don't know if that changes what I wanted to do or not. So all right, so I'm going to play my Swarm Bot. Place the Swarm Bot from your discard pile into your hand. Talent, place a +1 on him. And then Hero can place a +1 on any character. All right, so that gives me 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Which puts us at 24. Do I have an action to win the game here? Yes, I do. Upgrades. Place a total of 2 +1 power counters on your characters. +1, +1. 1, 2. And I get to play an extra action. So I'm going to go ahead and do upgrades. +1, +1. 1, 2. Oh, and I get to play an extra action. There's no point in playing it. Base modifier. Ongoing characters without get -1 special. After the scores, you may move a +1 counter from each of your characters here to other characters, which again, it doesn't do any good. That's ridiculous because it's got to play an extra action. You get to play that, but you basically get 3 actions in a single round. But that breaks the base. So that gives me 5 and 2, 3. So 12 to 16, not too bad. Not too bad. I got the medal.
Chacabo
nomás. I got the 15. The winner is the one that gets the 15. All
I
right.
wanted to win that thing.
I know, you did. But it was because I got to move Hero with all of his power on him. All right, so we're going to go ahead and give our first impressions of this version of Smash Up. All right, so here we go. First impressions of Disney Smash Up or Smash Up Disney Edition. The first thing are the components. For me, same quality. The cards are pretty much same quality. I'm going to tell you the same issue with any type of game that is printed in multiple batches. The colors are slightly off. And even this one I noticed, the bases, these are bases from the same one. And even they're slightly different colors. So eventually everything is going to be different color. And there's no way for you to track which one is which. That does play a factor. The only other component, again, change from the other ones were the base mats and the new double-sided counters, so the point counters and the power counters. What did you think of the new components?
I like this. I think it's easy to track and to visualize so you do your movements.
How many do you have left, rather than having to do the math every single turn?
Although I did really bad, but it's to work for that. But the fact that these little pieces can be moved, that
they can be knocked and moved. It's the same as like anything else. You know, double layers are, you know, of course, always a little bit better. Photo for Instagram. We forgot to do that for half the games we played this week. Got to get back in the habit. Yeah, so, and I think that's what I mentioned during our playthrough is like if they were clips on this type of mat, that would be better because the clips would stay more in place. But because I don't particularly care for how thin these are, I mean, they're just cardstock, they're thin. So they do curl like normal cardstock does. A dual layer board would be better with some type of peg or cube or something like that. But I do agree. These are much needed. They've been needed for a while. It's nice to have it. It just tells you how to use them. Tells you how to use them. And then the same thing with the plus counters. That was one thing we had an issue with. Is the plus counters. We actually had to pull out another game's counters so we knew what was a plus counter and what was scored. It was we had counters everywhere. It was getting ridiculous. So I do like the plus minus counters. They're useful. They give you, again, clearer information. Otherwise, components, it's a bunch of cards. Not much we can say about that. The mechanics. So what did you think about your character's mechanics? So did you start to see what you were supposed to do with your characters, like how they work?
Especially for the Lion King, I needed Mufasa.
Yeah, we know.
And I never got him.
We know she needed Mufasa.
And I never got him. But yeah, I mean, I could see that I have to combo. For example, Nala with
the cubs being discarded,
and
then the one lady, I did a combo because when we corrected, we'd make mistakes. We're always gonna make mistakes because we misread Nala. When you did that one combo with that one girl, you basically were able to play 3 cards in a turn, right? Because that's what it seems like Mulan's deck. Mulan's deck is about getting reinforcements. So like you played him, right? You played Cricky, and then Crikey. And he allowed you to play another character of 3 or less. So then you can play her, and it says you may play an extra character 2 or less. So that allows you. So you can basically play with this combo of these 2 characters. You can play 3 cards in a go, like just start comboing. So I think that's really with Mulan is getting those reinforcements. I didn't see the rest of her cards. There was the main archer guy. What did he do?
The what?
The hero guy. It was Yao. I didn't see what Yao did. And then Chin Po. Oh, these are cards we didn't see. Mulan. Talent. If you're placed a +1 counter on this character this turn, play an extra action or draw a card. Okay, so like you have her down, and then you combo her with Li Shang, because he allows you to place 1 counter on another character. So that's actually kind of neat that you play that onto Mulan, and then Mulan allow you to activate her ability.
Yeah.
So it looks like, with Mulan, it's about getting reinforcements, bringing more people in, empowering each other up that way. And then with the Lion King, it was about bringing cards back from your discard or having cards in your discard, like Mufasa, which you never had. For me, with the upgrades, that was fun. I like Big Hero 6 because he was all about upgrades. And once you get the right cards, it was like +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. It's like you're just adding +1 almost every single turn, especially if you have his base out, which I had. Because again, the bases benefit usually those characters' play style. And then with the Aladdin, a lot of theirs was like search capability. It was like searching through my deck, discarding an action to search, taking action from my discard. So it was kind of like finding cards. That was kind of helpful, which kind of makes sense. Like with Aladdin, right? And the genie, he's kind of helping you find the things you want. So you can be the Prince Ali, fabulous Ali. It's getting late. Difficulty. How did you feel the difficulty compared to the other sets we played? I guess nothing compares to the kittens.
Kittens not one.
The angry cats.
No, I don't think it was that difficult. It was
rusty. Yeah, I think we were just rusty. So it took us a little bit to get back up and figure it out. And it's one of the disadvantages of us not being able to play decks more often or the same decks multiple times. It's hard to learn. It's the same thing with like Marvel Champions, because we don't get to play Marvel Champions a lot. Audrey doesn't get to learn the decks to see, this is how I do my combos. I think the best time you do is like when we do the full campaign, because then you're playing Captain Marvel against 4 different bosses. So then you kind of, now I see how these cards work together. So I'd say the difficulty is no more, no less. But at the same time, I'm kind of disappointed. This is Disney. This is Disney Smash Up. Similar to the Marvel Smash Up. Who's going to buy this game? Are gamers going to buy this game? Are hobbyists going to buy this game? Or is somebody going through Target and Walmart going to buy this game? Who just plays Monopoly and Sorry and Life and Cards Against Humanity? It's the second. Yeah, it's more simple. So, I know, the OP and Autorac, AEG, they provided us copy, and people love that we still give kind of negative feedback, because a lot of people don't. But that is one thing I feel like with difficulty is the difficulty is not in line with the target audience. I feel like I was thinking there was going to be like 4 easies, like maybe 2 low difficulties, 2 low medium difficulties, and maybe 2 medium difficulties, and maybe 2 medium high difficulties.
And it is how?
It's 1 low, 1 low medium, 4 mediums, 1 medium high, and 1 high. Like it feels like there shouldn't have been any high, and I almost say there shouldn't have been any medium high. I know you want to make them unique. I know you want to make them different and more combo-tastic for the existing player base. But I think with this and with the Marvel, and I think we said the same thing with the Marvel, it overshoots the target audience. That's all. So from a difficulty standpoint, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I want to get into this because Disney, and you're seeing it at Walmart or Target or your local game shop, it's not easier than standard Smash Up. Now, Smash Up is not a difficult game to begin with. The difficulty is getting those combos to work. If you can't get those combos to work, you're going to lose just outright. Me and Audrey, it was a 4-point difference because I can get combos to work a little bit more, so I play the more difficult decks. Audrey plays the slightly easier decks, so she has more leniency. But if everybody you're playing's a novice beginner, there's no way to offset that, in my opinion. That's just me. I don't know about you.
I agree.
You agree. Okay.
But I didn't think about it before.
Didn't think about it before. Fun at 2. I do like it at 2. I don't think it has a problem at 2. We've played most of our little base control games at 2. Some people don't like it at 2 because basically if you leave me alone, you get no points. If you throw down 1 2-point character like you did with Simba, you get points. So a lot of people don't like that. We're really not battling over the bases as much. However, I won the game battling over a base.
Yeah.
Because I technically could have gone all the way over to this base, right? And started from scratch. But I'm like, hey, I go here, I can try to help, and maybe I can overtake it. So I do still feel like there's some combativeness in the base battling games, and we've played a couple of them. I don't know if Smash Up is our favorite. We played this. We played the Japanime one, where it was the tanks, Sakura Wars or something. I forget what it is. But we played It's up on the channel. And then we haven't played the other 2. We have something called Crimson Crown, Crimson something, which we're going to play. That was provided to us by a publisher, so we need to get that. It was right before we moved. And then we haven't played Critters at War, which is a re-theme of Land, Air, and Sea, which is another boss battle. But between this and the Sakura, we do like this better. We just have to play those other ones to kind of see if we like those better. How do you think it works at 2?
For me, it is perfect at 2.
She likes it at 2. The benefit of 3 and 4, the bases would break a lot quicker. And there's more bases involved. Basically, each player adds another 4 bases.
It would cost me to overthink maybe
where you want to go.
Yeah.
At least this way you can see an empty base, you can count
and
just
then
mine.
Keeping in mind how many points everybody has and all this. For me, it would be más difícil.
Más difícil. All right. Last thing is the theme. Did it feel thematic the way the cards played, and do you like the theme? I don't even need to ask if you like the theme. That's a foregone conclusion. Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, basically any Disney currently owned, because Disney buys everything, we're going to probably like.
But yeah, I see the relationship of the cards with the characters and
yeah, like your Circle of Life.
Yeah. A Circle of Life.
And then I had the big Baymax, his base mode Baymax, the regular squishy Baymax. He saved one of my characters. That's pretty good. But yeah, same thing. I kind of see the thematics in it. Same as with Genie, right? You get 3 wishes. Once you make your wish, it's gone. It's out of your deck. You don't get to make those wishes anymore. So I think that's pretty cool. I do get the theme out of this. How this will integrate with regular Smash Up, no telling. I think we will do a regular Smash Up. So if you guys want to see particular matchups of the Disney characters and the Marvel characters or any other Smash Up set, like there's an actual Smash Up set it's kind of a joke because it's princesses and it's supposed to be like the Disney princesses. So I think that'd be kind of fun, is to take the princesses and merge that with, one of these would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to see any of that, smash up content, good, bad, or otherwise. Leave comments down below who you would like to see smashed up together. And to be able to watch that content, what do they need to do?
Subscribe. Activate notifications.
Notifications. And all that YouTube stuff.
Did I do better?
You did better. Okay. But until next time, guys.
Adios.
She said adios. Peace.